before me.
Faith you mentioned intrigues me. Care to tell me a bit more?
An intricate device crafted by Malar, our most gifted artisans. I am sworn to say no more.
Tell me, Lae'zel, what is it like on the astral plane? Your home realm intrigues me.
Githyanki lay their eggs on other planes. They cannot mature in the astral. I will only be welcomed once I obtain a Mind Flayer's head. Tell me, Gale, what is your interest in the astral plane?
Time. Or rather, the absence of it. In the astral plane, everything is eternal.
It will be my home soon enough, should Vlaakith will it.
Hey, soldier. No room in your party. What should I do? Now we're talking.
First in my heart.
You've got something to say?
I'm up for the challenge. You've just got to make a little space. Ready and willing.
Something over there.
Harass every old woman you meet.
Just tell us where she is.
Lads, for the love of all that is holy, I've never clapped eyes on your poor sister.
Drop the act, hag. You was the last to see Mayrina.
Just let her go. Please.
Thank goodness you're here, sweetie. I don't know what's come over these boys.
Stop this! We won't ask again!
Careful! Don't trust a word out of her mouth. Our sister went to the hag. and we ain't seen her since.
Hand over heart, I don't know their sister. I will gladly help you all look for her, though.
Enough. Where is she?
Bollocks! You were supposed to rush to my defense, love. Fat lot of good you are. Some advice? You ever darken my door, you'd best have that head bowed and an apology at the ready. Bye-bye now.
Bloody hells. She just disappeared. Ain't seen nothing like that before.
She could shoot fireworks out of her backside for all I care. The hag has Rena.
It's our sister, Mayrina. She's... well... she was in a bad way after her husband died.
Started saying weird things, like how she was gonna bring him back.
Next thing, she's gone looking for the hag. Of all the stupid things to do. And we haven't seen her since. And no good ever came from dealing with a hag.
None of this matters, all right? We need to get her back, and fast! Are you joking? I ain't got a clue who you are. No way I'm leaving Rena to you.
But, Joel...
Not a chance. We're getting her back on our own. Now, come on.
Chill runs up your spine. You feel like you're being watched.
These birds have seen everything.
Nasty surprise. Caution is warranted here.
My favorite traveling companion. I would, but you have so many friends already. In that case, I'd be happy to tag along.
Ugh, I hate swamps. The place reeks. Probably full of bloodsuckers as well.
Shadowheart, you wound me.
Something's on my mind.
A diminutive creature sporting a red hat glares at you. You recognize the red cap, a fey creature known for its bloodlust. That noise. Is the creature pretending to be a sheep?
The brothers? I guess they didn't find their sister.
These killings were
Again? This creature doesn't realize you can see its true form.
trap. This place is more dangerous than I thought.
A trap? Someone doesn't like visitors. A better position.
A rough tempest I will raise.
Come on, can't stay idle. On my way. All right.
What should I do? On my way.
Let me recite their demise.
Never a dull moment. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
What's the plan?
What's inside? Should mind my step. Open up.
It's been a long day. Better stop to rest soon.
From sweet woodland to stinking swamp. Can you do tricks like that, yeah?
Easiest thing in the world. So I do it the other way around.
What's that?
Here we go. Must be the tree from the note to Corbin. What's that cleft there?
Something bit me.
Just an insect. I'm sure you'll survive. Besides, it probably figured you for a tasty treat.
Give me an aboleth over a midge
Blood.
any day.
I don't like where this is going.
What's that?
Transforming into a mind flayer might have its perks. At least then I could float over this muck.
Not one for roughing it, I see.
Wallowing in filth is for pigs and children, my dear.
Goblins are bad little parasites.
Given your own nature, are you really the one to judge?
That might be worth a look.
Road to Baldur's Gate is a long one. Who knows how long it'll take these folks to get there on foot.
If they make it. They're slow, vulnerable. Half or more will die long before Basilisk Gate.
Doesn't seem to trouble you a jot.
What good would it do for me to be troubled? We can't save them all.
Private word would be nice.
You've got something to say? I'm up for the challenge. You've just got to make a little space. Let's make this happen.
Why are you here? I sent you to Zevlor.
What?
That damn nose of yours has gone poking in our business.
Mistress Olladin, I can explain.
Shh. No need. It couldn't be helped.
Korga! What is the meaning of this?
You think yourself quite the spy, don't you? Go on, tell him.
What's in there? Cloakwood? Korga, have you lost your mind?
Halsin is weak, Wrath. But in the shadows, we are strong. We are safe. There is no other way.
You and Halsin welcome untouchables to your midst. You defile the grove for the sake of harmony.
Olladin speaks truth. Who among you disagrees? Who would see this grove in ruin?
The choice is made. Korga, burn the tainted away. Start with the snitch.
As you say, Olladin. No! You don't know what you say. In shadow, we are purified.
Korga's voice breaks and her lips tremble. She heard reason in your words.
When the darkest hour fell, it was us that brought light. Sylvanas demands we illuminate shadow, not hide within it. How was I so blind?
Careful, Korga. The shadows don't forgive.
I belong to the shadows no longer. You've no power over me.
You would question my power. Mother Earth, hear me. Grant me your wrath.
Let me strike true.
Battle of wits.
You will face Sylvanas' justice.
At the ready.
If it's an argument you seek, you won't find it here, whatever the Tree Father's judgment. I will accept it in full. You once called me a monster. Seems I've proven you right. I betrayed Sylvanas himself. Led the circle to shadow. We will stop the rite, and I will stand trial. My fate lies with the Tree Father. May he have mercy. We will grant them safe harbor until they depart. Meanwhile, help us contend with the goblins. Perhaps we can dissuade them from attacking. It began with a letter. There was no messenger, it simply appeared. Olladin came soon after. An army was coming, she said. Goblins, drow, and more still. Legions upon legions. The Druids of Cloakwood knew the dangers this would bring. They ordained that all circles cast the rite to shelter from the storm. Olladin taught me to harness the Tree Father's power to wall us in. In return, well, you know the rest. I would turn the grove over to them. I won't forget the wounds I've inflicted. I pray Halsin returns to heal them in full.
You have saved Korga from herself. I cannot thank you enough.
What's up for discussion?
Zevlor.
By Delt's virtue. The Blade of Frontiers? What's happened, Will?
I paid the price of angering the wrong devil.
Believe me, I understand better than most.
A moment passes as Zevlor contemplates Will's words. He then turns his attentions to you.
I'm told the Druids have stopped their damned chanting. What happened? Truly, Ilmater's ashes. I never thought she would actually see reason. Thank you. We still have the goblins to contend with, but you've given us time to prepare. I need to ensure my people make the most of it. But here, left over from my soldiering days, it's sparse thanks for what you've done for us, but gods and goblins willing, I won't need it again. If you can clear the road of goblins, as you say, I'll ensure a reward is gathered for you.
Commander!
Just Zevlor.
Seems simple enough.
We're civilians now, remember?
With respect, sir, being a Hellrider is for...
No helping it. We're exposed now.
Hope the goblins aren't smart enough to poison their blades. There. Done.
Looking for steel? I have, well, something close.
I am not grumpy. Scowl on your face before I'm a troll. You're an idiot.
No helping it. We're exposed now.
The waiting's getting to me. If we left, we could at least make a run
Something good here, I hope.
Something over there.
Ah, a fellow wanderer. Forgive the aroma.
You catch a waft of something foul, metallic, and sickly sweet.
Powdered iron vine. Most monsters will think twice before making a meal of me. An old hunter's trick. If you can't mask your scent, spoil it. Today, the same as you. A humble supplicant, come to bargain with the lady of this house. That is why you came to her lair, I take it. To bargain. A more innocent name than some I could call her. But it is what she is that ought to concern you. Her kind have hidden among us since the first darkness. And their knowledge is matched only by their spite. Know how to ask, and they'll share that knowledge. If you're fool enough to pay their price. A powerful friend, a terrible foe. That I cannot decide for you. For my part, I need her knowledge. The thing I hunt has gone to ground. If she can tell me how to flush him out, I'll pay whatever price she asks. Truth is like a blade, my friend. We can arm ourselves with it, or just as easily find it pressed against our throat. I would not put you in danger. Perhaps I was hasty with my words. I hunt a vampire spawn called Astarion. I'm bound to bring him back to Baldur's Gate, alive. Though I cannot swear to his condition once my tribe are done with him. Is he known to you? I see. Your loyalty is admirable, but misplaced. His kind have charm beyond our mortal means to resist. I can show you who he truly is, if you will just tell me where to find him. Astarion has quite the friend in you. I'll make sure he knows that, at the end.
Is to stand by one's friend in the face of danger.
What can I do for you, my friend? What? Who? What happened? Back to Baldur's Gate. Back to Cazador. There's no other reason he'd want me alive. Cazador Zar is a vampire lord in Baldur's Gate, the patriarch of his coven and a monster obsessed with power. He turned me nearly 200 years ago. I became his spawn, and he became my tormentor. Of course, he'd send a Gur to hunt me down. First, they make excellent monster hunters, so find a vampire spawn sounds perfectly reasonable to them. Second, they're the reason I'm like this in the first place. It was a group of Gur that attacked me that night in Baldur's Gate. I would have died had Cazador not appeared and saved me. Maybe he was just drawn to the smell of blood. The point is, I have history with these barbarians. Cazador's sending a message. He's reminding me of his power. Even in the middle of nowhere, he can reach me. And he wants me back. Aha! Safe! You think I'm safe? Do you know the power a vampire lord possesses? He can change shape, turn into mist, call walls to do his bidding, shrug off blows like they're nothing. He could walk into our camp tonight and kill you with his bare hands. And you'd be lucky if death was the worst thing that happened to you. First, we have to... I don't know. Well, if we kill his lackeys, he'll just send more. We just have to be vigilant, keep our wits about us, and kill any monster hunters on sight. We can probably make an exception for Will. Probably. I won't lie. It's tempting. If I keep the tadpole, I risk transforming into a grotesque monster. If I lose the tadpole, Cazador has control of me, body and soul, and I return to the shadows. It's grim either way, so why not sell what's left of my soul to a devil? Better he has it than Cazador. Figuring out what's happening to us, confronting a god called the Absolute, and then finding time to kill my old master before he can control me once more? Yes, that's an option, but I wouldn't bet eternity on it. I suppose you want to hear about Cazador. I don't want to say a damned thing, but that won't do anyone any good. Cazador Zar is a vampire lord in Baldur's Gate, the patriarch of his coven, and a monster obsessed with power. Not political power or military power, I mean power over people. The power to control them completely. He turned me nearly 200 years ago. I became his spawn, and he became my tormentor. He had me go out into Baldur's Gate to fetch him the most beautiful souls I could find. It was a fun little ritual of his. I'd bring them back, and he'd ask if I wanted to dine with him. And if I said yes, he'd serve me a dead, putrid rat. Of course, if I said no, he'd have me flayed. Hard to say which was worse. Thank you. But this isn't about sympathy. It's about knowing what we might be up against. The Mind Flayers aren't the only monsters out there. They're not even the only ones hunting us. All I'm asking is that you keep your eyes open and watch out for anything lurking in the shadows. What more could I ask? Now, is that all?